So we're here with Chris for an extra fan reaction. Mate, I'm loving that we got the matching hats on today as well, you know. And the shirt, well, yeah, the shirt, you know. I haven't got the top though. No. Mate, how are you feeling about that?
I think relieved is the first word. Pleased, it was a good performance, probably better than Chelsea. One or two of them I think could have done a little bit more, so I wouldn't have got too carried away with it, as in the way that we played up front. I think Sarabia could do a bit more, Kuna a little bit more, but I mean the rest of them, Costa was fantastic. It just shows what you can do when you've got a striker on the pitch that's running around. He was everywhere. He was chasing balls down. People are saying he was lucky with the goal, but you've got to be there for it to go in off you. You've got to make the run. You've got to put your leg out. You've got to, he was hounding them. It was fantastic, Brian.
Well, you say you make your own luck, and that was certainly correct. And he deserved it, to be honest. I mean, the skill, the control, the layoffs, the way his vision was, the way he laid people in, the passion, the energy from Costa today. He led from the front, and the whole team was fantastic. And right to the end, they were closing them down.
I mean, yeah, man of the match, Costa for me. I feel a bit sorry for Nunez because we finally found the player that we spent 40 million quid for the last 2 weeks. He's been fantastic. I mean, he was waltzing around them better than some of them on Strictly Bloody Ballroom on BBC. He was in and out, and people they couldn't get the ball off him when he started these runs.
He looked a player full of confidence, and obviously you've gone for your LEAMORE man of the match, who's Diego Costa, which is fantastic. I mean, coming out. I mean, you always are hard to please, Chris, with regards to that. So, what's your performance rating?
I'd say it's a 9. I wouldn't go as crazy as you with a 10, but I think it's a good solid 9. A bit more application for some of the front three, and if we'd have pushed them back a bit more second half, we did let them come on for 10-15 minutes towards the end. Defendings were great as again. Kilman, Dawson again putting his body on the line. Semedo did well. Totti again a revelation. Nice to see Benno getting back on the pitch. I think he'll help us moving forward next few weeks. But I couldn't really fault anybody. There wasn't anybody that didn't do well. I just think there's a couple of them that could do a bit better, and that's why I'm only giving it a 9.
Absolutely, and Sutty will be happy the way that Lopetegui's used Moutinho again today. I've got a question to ask you. Does Neves get back into the side next week?
No. You can't drop those players for what they're doing. He's gonna have to come on the bench. You can bring him on and do what he's done today. What I think the big difference is last 2 weeks, I think Lopetegui's finally worked out how to use a piece of the jigsaw. He was changing stuff, tinkering all the time, for 5, 6, 7 games, and sometimes cause us to lose a game or draw a game. I think he's now realised how to use Adama, how to use Moutinho, as Key keeps saying, bring him on at the end. Him and Wang, they're shutting teams down. They're forcing the ball back into the other half. We did it for the last 10 minutes, pushed them back and made them play in their own half, and that's what we've got to do. I can see us going on quite a decent run with the way they're playing now.
I hope so. Do you think that's the result, these 2 back-to-back results that now unleash Wolves to get to safety, Chris, finally?
Well, we're not safe till we're safe. We can't take the foot off the gas. We've still got to get those points, but I can't see us losing too many games the way we're playing now.
I reckon 1 win and a draw, 38 points. Some people say 36. We're on 34 because we're close. We're almost there.
Yeah, but I don't think we should stop there. I think we just need to keep going now and take every game that comes. Try and play that way and try and get the points. There's no point just stopping on 36, 38. Just go for it.
No, absolutely, because what they've got to do is get to safe, push on, and then take that into the close season and into next season, Chris.
Yeah, and it's all about money, isn't it? If you get up there, you get up past Palace to 12th, it's quite a bit more money than 16th or 17th.
The irony if we end up 12th. Anyway, from myself and Chris, leave your thoughts. Obviously, a question about Neves. We want to hear what your thoughts. Does Neves get into the side next week? We've got one more fan reaction coming up with some boys in a second, so we'll be asking the same question of them. Check out the rest of the content and subscribe if you're new. From myself and Chris, from a very happy Molineux, always Wolves.